Y'all melted the battery a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, we got into them battery terminals.
Okay.
There's too many leads laying there.
Yeah. Should have took a picture.
And we blowed a few fuses too. We put new fuses in it.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today, got a customer here that says it's a new to him motorhome, and he was changing the batteries. Him and his son was changing the batteries, and when they got done, nothing worked. So we're gonna see what's going on here, see if we can figure it out, and figure out what wire is what, and see if we can get these batteries hooked up correctly, or just they may be hooked up correctly. But let's take a look, see what we got. Tough place to get a shot, but here's our batteries. I'm gonna get my trusty multimeter out, see what's what. Because according to the monitor panel, there's no voltage. We've got a battery disconnect here. There was a manual battery disconnect.
Yeah, that's what
that they took out.
That's what that guy told me.
So I don't know if this one is bad or what. I can't find the switch for it anywhere, I'll tell you that. I've looked over the motorhome pretty good. I've looked everywhere except in the compartments outside, and I don't see a battery disconnect switch.
Okay.
There's got to be one here somewhere, because we have a disconnect solenoid. So let me put my meter on DC voltage. Don't think I might be able to see that. Let's go to negative. Start checking voltages. Battery's got 12.7. We go over here to the other battery. It's got 12.7. We go to the battery disconnect. We got 12.7. We go to the other side. Got 12.5. 2/10 of a, or it's 2/10. 2/10 of a voltage drop over a solenoid is not that uncommon. Just a quick look here. It looks to me, it kind of looks like the batteries are wired correctly. There's one. All right. Speaking of batteries, the battery's dying on the Milwaukee light. Let me change the battery. There's one wire here that looks strange to me. It's actually a black wire, which that's neither here nor there. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Oh, there's our ground, okay. Alright, there's our main battery ground. Alright, that's not tight. It's broke or something. Let me see why that wire's so loose.
That's what it is. We quit on it.
Alright. That wire's loose. I think the terminal's broke on it. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see, but they melted the battery terminal. No, it was just loose. Okay. Just wasn't tight. Let's snap that now. So So that's our battery. Well, voltage going out of the solenoid. So I'm kind of thinking, so we got two battery cables coming out of here. One on one side of the disconnect. Let's see here. One on the other. Okay, so we should have DC voltage in the coach, because like I say, we do have it on both sides of the solenoid. It does drop 0.2 of a volt, but that's okay. We still got 12.4. So let's see if we can figure out why we don't have any 12 volt in the coach, or let's determine whether we have 12 volt in the coach. But I haven't checked it out yet. Alright, here we are at the power distribution panel. Let's see. We have 0 power here. Okay. So that probably means we got a breaker, an inline breaker somewhere tripped. It's probably up there around the batteries, but I think it's going to be underneath the coach. So, yeah. Let me see if I can figure out where the breaker's at. There should be a breaker in that battery cable near the batteries. Between the batteries and the converters, right under the seat, right behind the power distribution panel. So there should be a breaker somewhere. It's supposed to be closer to the batteries, but it could be back here. So let me see if I can find it, and then I'll bring you back. All right, well.
Where are you from?
Just down the road.
Are you?
Yeah. All right, so I just spent the last hour almost looking for a inline breaker, chasing battery cables underneath this motorhome. As y'all know, Class B motorhome ain't easy to get under. So turns out it's right here. They hit it. Let me show you. All right.
Let's just hope it's it.
Not 100% sure y'all gonna be able to see it neither. Let's see. Catch ground. See if I can find one terminal on that breaker.
You know where Chattonville is?
Uh-huh.
That's where I'm from. It's closer over here.
Yeah. You see this wire right here? That is our positive wire. And it is hooked to the negative terminal on the battery.
Oh,
so
no
let me get my wrench, switch that over here where it belongs, and then I bet everything in the coach will start working.
I hope so. He thinks he found it.
Huh?
He thinks he found it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. And it's right here behind me. It's right behind me.
Was there a fuse in it?
It's a breaker.
Breaker?
Yeah, the breaker's fine. It was just not. It wasn't wired to the positive side of the battery.
Okay.
There's your water pump running. That's a good sign.
What that is.
You gotta take the batteries out to get to it.
Nope, I got her.
Amen.
Boy, I'd have never found it.
I like never found it either.
It was all over.
I looked all over.
Yeah, the lights on
See
there
what it
now.
was.
All the lights are burning.
Yep.
Yeah, we got her going.
All right, just need to make sure the converter's all right. We'll plug it into my truck. Make sure the converter's all right.
What it
Turn the
was,
lights out or
You can leave 'em on.
I loaned my meter. And then I had a backup meter and I loaned it before, and whoever I loaned it, the people I loaned
that's
it
the
to
wrong
burned
thing
up.
to do is loan the meter.
Well, it's
Everybody knows how to
Well,
do it.
y'all could have bought you a meter for
It's-
what you paid out today.
it's hard to loan tools out because as soon as you loan a tool out, you need it.
Yeah.
That neighbor of mine still told me he'd loan me anything, but don't ask for it first.
I need to go back there where you're at, bud.
Okay. You need this open? I close.
Nope. I just need to get back there where you at. Me and you need to occupy the same
I
space.
ain't getting your way. You're the working man.
Okay. We got lights, water pump came on, all kinds of fun stuff. I need to make sure the converter's all right. They did change. They changed the. I always want to call them anti-polarity. The reverse polarity fuses. They changed those, so let's make sure that the converter's working. All right, we got 12.4. Now the converter, let me go plug the motorhome into my van, and this should go up to 13 something. Alright, well, as you could see, the converter is working. Now he wants me to wire the manual battery disconnect switch back in here, which someone had already done previously, and that's gonna be it. So they said they knew where that breaker was, they just didn't tell me. So anyhow, we found it. That told us the battery was wired incorrectly. We got it wired correctly. So all I gotta do is just put this battery disconnect back in here and we're done. So thank y'all so much for watching. Get down there and leave me a comment. Let me know how you would have done this job. I'm sure you would have done it differently. And, we'll catch you next time. Y'all have a great day. I just got home and I realized I may not have made that clear. So I was chasing battery cables because I saw the battery cables coming off the battery disconnect switch, and I was trying to chase them underneath the vehicle because they come out of that battery box, which was right behind the driver's seat inside the coach, and one went forward to the alternator, one went back. And what I realized when I finally got it all chased to all the way to the back was that was the wire for the generator, to start the generator. So then I come back up in the coach, and I had seen that was like a 10 gauge wire or something, 8 gauge wire, but it was a black wire. It was on the ground post on the battery. Well, and I finally looked underneath that solenoid and saw that breaker. Then I could tell that black wire was going to that breaker, so I knew that had to be our hot wire going back to the power distribution panel, because that's the wire, that's the same size, same color wire we had going to the power distribution panel. So I took it, as soon as I took that wire off the negative post, put it on the positive post, everything was good to go. Now, what that tells me is that means they did not plug that motorhome in, which is good, because I'm pretty sure that would have got the converter. If you'd have had the hot wire for the converter dead grounded, I'm sure that wouldn't have been good for that converter. I don't think it would have been happy. So that's good. They didn't plug it in to short, didn't plug the short cord in, which is good for them. saved them $300 and some for a converter, and that converter is in a terrible place. So better for me too. So yeah, I want to make sure that was clear, because I don't think it was clear in the video.